So the first question I get asked is, do I need an S-Corp? How do I lower my taxes? What should I be writing off? Hands down, those are the three questions that I get asked all the time. And underneath those questions, what I've noticed is that the financial systems themselves aren't still fully structured. A lot of practice owners think they just need better tax strategy. So what happens is they come on the call, they see they figured out this 20%, they have all the savings accounts, maybe they're following some system of the different bank accounts, and they're like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, what's going on? But it's usually not the first problem, because tax strategy only works when the books are accurate, cash flow is organized, owner compensation is intentional, reporting is reliable, and without that, even the tax strategy becomes reactive because there's no place for it to sit. Meaning, if you don't have reconciliations happening, the tax strategy is not going to help because those numbers are not reliable anymore. You don't have cash flow to know if you can pay your bills and take care of a team and all of the things. And the owner compensation is all over the place. Chances are you're teaching it like a bank account. And I say teaching it because you're teaching your business the improper way because you want to avoid the fees. Maybe you're in DIY, maybe you're full of shame. And I want to tell you a story. There was a point in my business when I got hit with a tax bill. This was well over 10 years ago. And it forced me to really think on how I was operating financially. I followed the book, the letter of the law, and at the same time, I committed to paying a mentor, and boy, did that stretch me. It was like, whoa, right? It was like, how am I paying the mortgage, the tuition, the things, the team, the marketing? And I remember realizing that either I could keep reacting to the money of the bills, or I could structure things intentionally. The moment I changed how I approached owner pay, which was me, let's say just put myself in this, planning for my own taxes, forecasting, and financial visibility completely, everything started to shift. Now, realizing that when in my business, when I took on tax for clients, which is now about officially 5 years, it was a big decision because I had to now figure out how my stuff was going to get done at a different scale because I'm responsible for so much more on a regular basis, right? It's kind of like when a mom sits down to eat and then all of a sudden the baby cries, or like somebody needs water, the dog needs walking, the baby diaper, or when your kids are older and now they need to be picked up from school, or somebody needs money. It's like all of the things tagging at you. So this matters because taxes are not usually the stressor, and there's an unclear structure that's happening. And when owner compensation is reactive and the books are behind, cash flow isn't organized, and tax season, it just exposes these. So it literally just puts like the highlight of like the glaring light of what's going on. And usually people are like, oh my God, my tax accountant didn't do this. They didn't do this. Can't believe they didn't do that. I paid them the dang money. But that's not what it's about. It's the structure that's been missing. So I've seen practices. They're overpaying and angry, creating cash stress and angry, avoid paying themselves consistently because they think it will solve the problem. Like if I just do it that way, it's going to solve it. But because the side of the business wasn't designed intentionally, it's still there in some form. So tax strategy, it's not a once-a-year fix. It's part of the larger structure. And once that structure exists, everything starts to feel more predictable. When things start to become predictable, you can see what you have and what you don't have, what you can do and what you can't do. And if taxes still feel unclear in your business, because you don't have the structure, or in some component this speaks to you, there's something deeper underneath that, and that's the work. I want you to take the step from listening to this and message below or DM clarity if something feels off, or there's just something that you want to work on because you're like, whew, I'm not sure of this, I'm not sure of that. And it could be everything I said, it could be none of it, it could be something that's stemming from it because you're avoiding, and the resistance is getting stronger. And I want to help you with just that. So message the word clarity. Let me know what you think is off. And if you're really just not sure, when we get on the call, we're going to figure it out. And that's where I want to help you with. And that's what this process solves. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to your comments and messages. And I hope you're following along to the daily theme of what we've been posting. And I look forward to seeing your feedback. Talk soon.